Before I get started, I just want to say thank you for supporting the channel even while I've been away. I'm blown away by the influx of subscribers. It really pushes me to do a lot more work. Check out my Instagram in the description to stay posted. Thank you again and enjoy the video. I was at my storage unit when we saw a spider that was horrifyingly large. I knew immediately that this was a wolf spider when I saw those eyes looking back at me. For a wolf spider, it was very slow and lethargic when they're usually very fast. It made it surprisingly easy to catch it. Seeing those big eyes looking back at me gave me a different understanding of these creatures that I'm usually deathly afraid of. I was able to identify it as a dotted wolf spider, and I was able to easily tell why it's called that. Owning a jumping spider first before this made it much easier for me to handle this. I would easily take another jumping spider again. I got it home safely, or more like I got home safely, and started my research and building. I want this video to have some tips on taking care of these incredible creatures, but first let me show you how I quickly made its new home. These are my supplies, including the reptisoil from my recent builds and the fiberglass screen mesh I also used. I didn't waste any time building this since it felt urgent. I started with the gravel and continued while my cat watched. I added my fiberglass mesh. I kind of cheated by using a spare piece I cut a while ago, but honestly it just made it more difficult. I recommend using one whole piece. I added the carbon pellets. I always recommend those. I use them in every terrarium I build. I made sure I added enough soil so that the wolf spider had room to dig a little bit. Since wolf spiders like to burrow, I recommend an inch or more of soil. A couple inches is a good amount for them to start burrowing in. This piece of bark worked perfect as a cave. It gave the enclosure a lot more depth, and this fake plant made the environment denser. I made sure there was a good carpet of moss on the ground because these spiders like moist areas. I wanted to give the spider more variety in its landscape, so I made sure to add some branches so it could get some high ground, as well as some gravel in one of the corners. This quick build ended up taking more time than I expected, but overall I was pleased with how it looks. There's plenty of room for the spider to roam and hunt as well as hide away. I didn't waste any more time. I put it in its new home immediately. And immediately it started observing its surroundings slowly and carefully. I think it looks calm. I thought, what better spot for a horrifying giant spider than right next to my computer. I still need to name it, and I believe it's a male, but it doesn't matter unless it has eggs. Leave some name ideas in the comments below. Now that I built an ideal home for it, it's time to look into the close details of taking care of the wolf spider. This is a dotted wolf spider, so it's not the largest of its species. I recommend a 5 to 10 gallon tank and at least an inch or more of soil. Wolf spiders are known to dig deep up to 4 inches, so if you wanted to give it that extra inch of soil, it would definitely benefit it. Living conditions are pretty broad, as long as there's enough moisture since these guys like damp conditions. I recommend 40 to 70% humidity, as well as medium temperatures of 60 to 85 degrees. I mist it every 1 to 2 days and I water the moss. When it comes to feeding wolf spiders, they'll snack on almost any bug as long as it's not too poisonous, even other spiders. Large wolf spiders will eat close to daily. Here's a video of it eating a fly. Sorry if it's gross, I just thought it was cool. These last few weeks I've been feeding it small crickets and houseflies. I like to put the bugs in alive so the spider can hunt it down and it's still natural feeling. Other than that, that's about all the information I could find, and most of it was just rough estimations I made from my experience and just some research I did. I hope this gives people some insight on sustaining a wolf spider terrarium, as I had a hard time finding a care guide for one. So if you have any tips or questions, feel free to comment and hopefully other people, including myself, will reply. Although these spiders freak me out horribly, I can't help but find it kind of fascinating. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I apologize for the lack of content in the last couple of weeks. I have plenty of stuff in mind to work on, and I'm always taking recommendations. I think the next big project is going to be the gecko getting a tank upgrade, so stay tuned. Thanks again for watching, leave a like, and check out my Instagram in the description below. I hope you all enjoy the holidays, and I'll see you in my next video.